It is a truth universally acknowledged that a single man in possession of a good fortune must be in want of a wife. Thus goes the immortal opening line of Jane Austen's Pride and Prejudice, better known to her fans as P&P, though I don't go in for that because it sounds too much like post and packaging. So when two scrumptiously rich eligible bachelors go galloping into a country town somewhere in England, the local female population go absolutely potty and don't know what to do with themselves. Jane Bennett, the sister of the heroine, Eliza, bags herself Mr. Bingley, a man of great fortune of about £5,000 a year. But Eliza Bennett gives Mr. Darcy the heave-ho after his abysmal performance on the dance floor. "I don't dance." And she later gets the hots for a man in military uniform, which seems to be a rite of passage for any girl in the early 19th century. Commonly, everybody believes, thanks to screenplays, that Mr. Darcy is drop-dead gorgeous, and Elizabeth Bennet is the most handsome of women ever to have walked the earth. Although this early frontispiece for the book is quite curious in that it shows Mr. Darcy as a prematurely balding man, and Miss Bennet seemingly incorporating a dustbin lid into the front of her hairdo. Whilst on holiday, Eliza Bennet discovers that Mr. Darcy owns a whopping great palace and practically 2/3 of England, or so it appears. That puts a twist on things. Maybe I've misjudged, she thinks. To think that of all this I might have been mistress. Matters are not made any better, and frankly the holiday is ruined when Elizabeth Bennet hears that her younger sister Lydia, a fat head of the First Order, has gone gallivanting off with her man in uniform, although Eliza had gone off him by this point anyway. But it's still a shock to the whole family. Pride and Prejudice also has the estimable privilege of possessing probably the worst ever proposal in all of history. "Elizabeth, my dear, you may be far beneath my station, and your mother is positively a gargoyle, but nevertheless, you must let me tell you how ardently I admire and love you." Bring a duchess, an oily curate, and a neurotic mother, along with a host of other fine characters, Pride and Prejudice is 19th century society at its very best, a rip-roaring read. Just listen to what the critics have to say. "A masterclass in how to spurn unwanted advances and kick a man when he's down. Positively gripping. My husband thought that I had drowned in the bathtub. Teenage girls should be kept firmly under lock and key until they can get a grip.